Ideally, you should be sitting or lying down somewhere you won't be disturbed for about half an hour as you begin to relax deeply to this recording. As you take in a deep breath, become aware of the feel of the surface beneath you, temperature of the air on your skin, any noises in the room, allowing yourself to become increasingly soothed by the sound of your own breathing. And your eyes can close just as soon as you wish as you begin to relax deeper. Breathing in quite deeply through your nose and back out through your mouth. And you'll find that with each breath out, it's as if you're sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, feeling comfortably heavier and heavier and more relaxed. And as you continue to breathe in this way, I want your main focus to be on my voice. So if you can do the best you can to turn off that inner dialogue and just focus on my voice. And if other thoughts should begin to distract you, you can just lazily watch them float on by, observe them, and then let them go. And if your attention starts to wander, you bring it back. And you may find that you lose conscious awareness, and that's absolutely fine, perfectly safe, just as long as you remain aware on some level of my voice which will go with you as you relax more and more deeply. And I want you to become aware of the idea of focus, unfocus, as we relax now. I want you to notice that when your muscles are very, very tense, they're focused, and you can go to unfocused, and you can go to relaxation little by little. And each time you listen to my voice, you find a little bit more of that unfocused sense of peace begins to develop. And as you begin to unfocus, imagine a colored light above your head, whatever color you would imagine to be a warm and relaxing color. What would it feel like if that light were to just gently touch the top of your head, warming and relaxing each muscle and fiber? Imagine that feeling of soft warmth spreading downwards now, warming and relaxing. Letting the muscles around your eyes begin to relax now. You may even find that your eyes are starting to feel heavier, warmer, droopy. You could open them if you really wanted to, but that would take a little bit too much effort. And it's oh so much easier to just relax and let them close all the way down, drowsy. So you can feel that warm, colored light flowing down further, spreading, softening. The light is just gently massaging the muscles in your neck and your shoulders. Any tensions from the day just starting to melt away now as the muscles soften and relax. And as the warmth moves down into your chest, across your shoulders, smoothing away any discomfort, you become aware of a drowsiness, bringing that nice, comfortable heaviness with it. The kind of heaviness that you would associate with a deep relaxation. Allowing the warmth to move smoothly down your arms and into your elbows. That colored light swirling, melting around the joints, easing away tension, stiffness, down your forearms and into your wrists, warming and relaxing. And as that warm, heavy feeling spreads out into your hands now, you may begin to notice that one hand feels heavier than the other, which feels very, very light. As as though one hand has a bag tied around the wrist, a bag full of heavy coins or stones. This is gently but firmly pulling the hand downwards with the weight. And yet the other hand is holding a large number of balloons filled with helium. And perhaps these balloons are lots of different, bright and cheerful colors, gently lifting your hand, floating up towards the ceiling. And you can focus on the difference between the two hands, which one is the heavier, and which hand is the lighter. And as you focus on that feeling, the one hand heavy, heavier, and the other hand light, perhaps those differences start to feel less now. Perhaps both hands start to feel heavier and heavier. You know, perhaps both hands begin to feel almost weightless, floating. And either way, you can be pleasantly surprised at how very, very relaxing it is to just focus on those things as you go deeper now. And you may have noticed just how slow and comfortable and even your breathing has become all by itself. And you can imagine now that warm, colored light moving down into your stomach, easing away any knots of worry, unlocking any tensions, smoothing away any discomforts. And you're so deeply relaxed now that if someone were to come into the room, or if there were to be a noise, you would notice it, but it wouldn't bother you. You would just continue to drift down deeper. It would just relax you even further. And you would remain calm and focused on your own relaxation and the sound of my voice, knowing that if anything were to occur that needed your conscious attention, why, you just spring right up and deal with it. But for now, you can just let go, allowing that warmth to continue to slowly move down your body, relaxing, drifting, bringing that comfortable heaviness that you would associate with a nice, deep relaxation. And with each breath out, you relax deeper and deeper. And the light moves down into your hips now, melting them into the surface beneath you, down into your thighs, warming and relaxing, slowly swirling like liquid relaxation into your knees and down into your calf muscles, kneading, relaxing, smoothing out all of the tension so that your muscles go soft and so comfortable. And as that warm, colored light moves down through your ankles and into your feet, you may even be able to imagine what that light would look like, as if you could see your feet bathing in that relaxing, healing light. If you could see each individual muscle just softening and relaxing now, feeling the sense of peace enveloping your whole body as the tension drains through your feet and into the surface beneath you, totally relaxed. And the more your body can relax deeper now, the freer your mind becomes to wander off into some pleasant, drowsy daydream. And as you drift down, your mind can float off, allowing pictures to form, taking you deeper now, feeling so safe, allowing your mind to drift along as your body sinks deeper down. And the funny thing is that the more you relax physically, the more easily your mind will wander along this deeply relaxing journey. It's allowing all of the positive suggestions to sink deeply into your subconscious, because your mind is a sponge that is soaking up all of these positive suggestions that will help you the most. And each time you listen to this recording, you'll find that you more easily and quickly go into a deeper and more relaxing state of hypnosis. You'll effortlessly enter a deep and profoundly helpful trance state all by yourself, because your mind is a sponge that's soaking up all of the positive suggestions that will help you the most. And as you continue to relax there, listening to the sound of my voice here, you become aware that you're standing on the edge of a beach. Now, this could be a beach that you know well, or it could be one that is created by your imagination for your own enjoyment. Allow yourself to feel the temperature around you, any breezes that brush softly against your skin. Listening to the sounds, perhaps the cry of birds, soft winds moving through branches in the trees nearby, the sound of the surf washing up on the beach, ever so gently, then draining back into the ocean. What can you smell? Some people find the scent of ocean spray so deeply relaxing, whilst others may find that they may go much deeper into that inner calm when they smell the trees full of moisture from the sea, the scent of flowers perhaps drifting on the breeze. And there's a series of steps just in front of you leading down from where you're standing on the edge of this beautiful beach to the soft sand below. 10 steps leading down. And as you place your foot on the first step, step 1, becoming aware of the texture of the sand beneath your feet, you feel yourself becoming deeper relaxed with each step down, further into this wonderful, peaceful, hypnotic trance, down towards that deeply relaxed place between waking and sleeping. Stepping down to step 2 now. Imagine that feeling of drifting that little bit deeper now. And you're beginning to sink beneath the surface of thoughts into that place where things just are. And you can relax and watch your thoughts just float away all by themselves. And you're getting comfortably heavier. So you're sinking more and more deeply into the surface beneath you as you move to step 3, step 4, and as you step onto step 5, beginning to drift down 5 times deeper. If you could become 5 times more relaxed, drifting deeper and deeper, drifting deeper with each moment that passes, deeper and deeper with each breath out, deeper with each word that I speak. Step 6, and you're starting to feel heavy and tired and relaxed, heavy, tired and relaxed. Nothing bothers you, nothing disturbs you at all. And right now there's nobody wanting or needing anything from you. And there's nothing whatsoever for you to do except to relax. Step 7, going down. Beginning to allow your subconscious mind more and more responsibility for guiding your awareness down deep inside your own mind. That creative part of your mind that's responsible for daydreaming and dreaming. Step 8. Step 9, all the way down now. Step 10. if you could actually drift 10 times deeper, becoming 10 times more relaxed. Are you drifting down into a deep hypnosis, so sleepy, drifting down into a deep trance where your subconscious mind will accept, absorb and act upon every suggestion that is beneficial to you. And it's so easy to do, continuing to drift, so relaxed. And as you feel yourself there, really there in that peaceful place, there on the beach, the smell of the surf and the gentle wash of the waves down on the shoreline, you can reflect on the essential things in life, and little by little, like coconuts falling from a tree, the things you've been thinking are essential, the demands on your time, the challenges, just gently fall away. The sense that who you are is dependent on how busy you were just gently falls away. And if you're really there, unfocused now, listening to the sound of every coconut falling onto the sand with a low, soft thud. And you think about the heavy things that you've been carrying around, this tension and the stress. Your body's got used to heavy things. Things about yourself, concerns about other people, what they think. The long list of all the things you used to feel you had to do just to stay ahead. And all of those parts of you that have conspired to create tension and anxiety and stress, to create a false sense of needs and worries, expectations that you've had to match yourself to, I want you to let them go with each soft thud of a coconut falling. And you know, the interesting thing is that the more you unload, the more you mentally just let go. You know, that strange, unfocused feeling starts to fade, and you start to get a clarity. And you can look around at where you're standing on the beach there, and you become aware of the natural rhythm of things, the swirl of the water and the breeze, birds gliding and soaring above you. And these are things that as we tap into them, they draw us forward. And you can be much more at peace now inside, much happier. And every time something occurs that normally you would have reacted to by saying, I've got to do this, or I must work harder, you take time to reflect. You take a step back, be still, and focus on the calm. Almost like the waves wash through you. Imagine that. Every wave that washed through you drained away all that needs to be taken away, leaving everything fresh and new like a beach that's been swept clean by the water. And all of the stuff and all of the footprints and the bits of things, all of the confusion of people playing and dragging their feet, weighted down, the sense of having too much to do, you can let it all go now. And all sorts of things just get washed away, back to zero. You know, some people live their whole lives in a back to zero condition, carrying only what they need. They know that when they need to do something, they do it with all of their passion. But when they don't need to do it, they just be. They relax. They unwind. And I want you to remember that sequence that can happen whenever you're faced with a challenge, with something that stresses you. You can start to realize it's stress, and you say the word challenge to yourself. You take a step back. You reflect upon the stress. And you think about 4 ways in which you can meet that challenge differently. That's good. So you're never going to get yourself in a position where you're as stressed as you have been before. You'll see it coming. You'll see it coming from a distance and you'll be able to deal with it. You change course, or you put storm anchors down, allowing you to move with it, but safely, knowing that you'll emerge with a sense of peace intact. You do whatever you need to do to make your life a better place, a more restful life, a life at peace. You can be calmer and more relaxed as a natural part of you. You're more composed, more serene, and more at peace within. And you don't have to know all of the future. You can just allow yourself to be in the wonderful process of becoming, a deepening sense of calm. And remember that whole sequence of challenge, reflect, focus, move forward. And as you move gently forward on the sand, thinking with each step how easy it is simply to just move when you're not bogged down with all sorts of worries and demands on your time, expectations of yourself. You can just start again, freer now, and see things as naturally and clearly as they truly are. And you can be pleased with the improvements in your life. You can feel a sense of deepening pleasure in your life that is progressive. As each day passes, you continue developing a sense of appropriate calm that is permanent and lasting. And you can find that in life you can attract the very community you need to be in, the right environment that nurtures your soul. You can decide no longer to have that tension. And you can breathe in that lightness of spirit each day, inside first, in control in a relaxed way. And you continue developing a more relaxed attitude, greater focus on the things that really matter. And find that each day it gets a little easier. It's like a muscle that you exercise, and you bring that lightness and freedom into every area of your life, into your relationships, your work, your family life. And each day gets a little easier, surprisingly. And when you see stress coming on the horizon, you see it as a challenge. You reflect, you focus. You find ways of dealing with that situation and you move forward, knowing that each day you find more and more intuitive and creative ways of finding your inner calm. And isn't it nice to simply be with the waves and the sand and the smell of the cooking fires? Simple things. Letting go. It's a cycle of progress towards calm, relaxed focus on the natural order and the essential things. That simple way of life. And you find that you can just be. When you sleep at night, you're relaxed, calm and comfortable. And when you awaken, you feel rested and invigorated, your mind clear, calm. And you find that you can now see and understand things in their true perspective, without magnifying them. Down there by the ebb and flow of the waves, letting each coconut drop in the warm sand, easily letting go. Now whenever you're ready, you can choose to simply allow yourself to drift off into a natural sleep, a sleep in which all of the positive suggestions will continue to be absorbed by your subconscious mind, building new, healthy patterns of behavior. In which case, if you choose to drift off to sleep, you can ignore the following instructions and simply drift off to sleep. Or you can quietly tell yourself that you will gradually emerge from this hypnotic state, bringing with you all the benefits from this experience. emerging on the count of 1, alert, refreshed, and ready to get on with the rest of your day. 10, counting up now to 9, up to 8, and then 7. You're becoming more aware of your surroundings now. 6, you're feeling lighter and lighter now. 5, becoming aware of your fingers and your toes and the circulation in your body. 4, becoming more spatially aware now, more and more awake. 3, beginning to return to the here and now, comfortably. 2, gently you move back into your body, bringing the changes, being the changes. And 1, completely aware and ready to get on with the rest of your day. And you can open your eyes just as soon as you're ready.